Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to all of my early advisors. Let's get our heart rate monitors and fitness trackers. Or how you are measuring um, your feedback, right? Whatever tool that you're using to give some feedback on your personal movement practice. So during the week, I like to set the heart rate monitor for functional training. So we don't need the GPS, right, to track our outdoor travels, whether that's biking or walking. So we set it for functional training. Training started. Make sure you have it on so it picks up. Right, so there's different types of heart rate monitors and fitness trackers. If you want, make sure you have the Bluetooth on. It would be helpful to have the Bluetooth on. Make sure it's picking up. So good morning. Body-Culinary, aka Kwasapeacefull eating. Nice and early, and everyone is still asleep. Up because this is like a really precious time of the day. Okay, so Bluetooth is on. Let's see if it's picking up. Also, so sometimes you want to make sure that it's lined up with your artery, not too tight if you have a chest strap on your arm, so it's not choking you. But you do want it touching at the at close point when you start moving. If you get really sweaty, sometimes it will slide. So make sure you have it nice and snug. Make sure you have something to wipe your face and grab your water. I was just drinking some cucumber juice, so I'm a little full. So I have the heart rate monitor, it's on. I'm at 93 beats per minute. I'm gonna press that so I can see my heart rate represented as a percentage. So right now I'm at 51%. If I look down here in these colored zones, first, that means I'm not doing much of anything. It's not very challenging. So these are some ways that you can get some feedback to tell if you're challenging yourself. Your movement practice, your stretching, everything should be challenging, not to the point where you can't, perform anymore, but it should be challenging. So the ways to give yourself some feedback to make sure you're not coasting, you're getting something out of the movement practice, right? So let's put that down. And feel free to put your results of your movement practice down on your calendar. You can pick up a free calendar just so you have some accountability, an accountability tool on body-com. Go into the books and shop, go into free stuff, and then you'll see resources, and you'll see several free items that you can use, tools, and one of them is going to be the fitness calendar. You want to see if you're filling up each week and every month with some type of movement. If you do something every day, and if you're eating whole, fresh, living food, you should see a dramatic difference in your body from month to month. Definitely every quarter, you should see significant change. If you're not seeing significant change, you'll likely have, or you're underestimating something, your food or your movement practice or your effectiveness or your form. You're overestimating something, and likely you're not tracking. You may not be doing as much as you think you're doing, underdoing it, poor form, or you're just not eating real food, and likely your liver and your organs are clogged, and maybe a combination of all those things. All right, so let me just grab something to wipe my face because I know I get super sweaty from the movement practice. Oh, so make sure you have that. Make sure you have some clean water. I happen to fill my glass for some reason this morning with fresh cucumber juice because I am up and early. So I feel so full. I'm ready for green juice. All right, let's get this party started. So you only need your bare feet. We're going to start with a warm-up. If you follow me on social media, I will take the first segment of the warm-up or the movement practice from YouTube to Instagram, sometimes TikTok or Facebook. So make sure you have all the notifications lit up. If you're just a beginner, you don't need a whole bunch of equipment, just your body weight. Respect your body's level of flexibility or conditioning. Give your body and your tendons and ligaments a chance to catch up. If you don't respect the joints and the tendons and ligaments, you're not going to have any longevity in the game. So a couple of things to check on after. So you might feel the food that might, if it's not digested from last night. We can talk about that later. Belly button's pulled in. I still have cucumber juice in my stomach, but you're going to tuck your pelvis under, right? So we want a nice long spine. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. Natural bodies matter. Pull your belly button in towards your spine, so you're giving your lower back some type of support. Your imaginary headlights on your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your shoulders, you want to point it straight ahead, so that when we're doing lateral movement outside, you're not putting force into your knees. So you want to turn your headlights so that they are facing forward. The only depression we want to focus on this one is shoulder depression. So you want a good amount of space between your ear and in between your shoulder. All right, so that being said, let's get it started. You're checking to see if you're sore from yesterday. Mark all this feedback on your calendar. Roll your shoulders around, down, and back. Belly button's pulled in. Here we go. Arms extended. Shoulder height. Try not to let your arms drop down lower than your shoulders and alternately kick up. Here we go. So it's 1, 2, 4. Just your body weight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Next movement. If you are one of my silver foxes, if you're super deconditioned, you can always take a modification. So we're going to step, 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 step. That will be a modified jack. If you step, 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 step with your belly button pulled in. Next level will be here. If you need to step, step, or just a basic jack. Right, here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next movement, arms extended, shoulder height. You're going to kick up, but your foot is kicking up to the opposite hand, belly button pulled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe deep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 jacks. So again, you can take a modification, which is going to be step, 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 or jack out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, arms extended, same foot, same hand. Pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 10 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shoulder rolls back. Arms extended. You're picking up to the opposite foot, stretching your IT band and lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 10 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's take internal, external rotation. So always paying a lot of attention to the core and to the hips. We want to hold on to our original hips. So the external, internal rotation. Hands in by your sides. Guard your face. So external rotation, then today go right into internal rotation. So it's 2, 2. Go over a big person's head. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. 10 jacks. So again, you can step, 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 step if you're deconditioned or a silver fox, or jack it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side, external, internal rotation. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Breathe deep. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Jack it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next movement pattern. You want to get a stretch on the inner thigh. So you're going to alternatively step to the side. So remember, your headlights on your knees are not going this way because you'll be putting force into your knee. You want your knees to be pointed straight ahead, right? You're pointing straight ahead. So you're going over to the side, reach for the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Opposite side, re-engage your belly button to your spine. Step out to the side, opposite hand down, reach for the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you're gonna grab your medicine ball. Ooh, this is gonna be challenging. So you can stay with your body weight, take your appropriate level. Same pattern. So this time I'm gonna touch the medicine ball down to the floor in front of my toe. So you have to make sure that your core muscles are pulled in. Pull your belly button, your core muscles, so you're supporting your back. Belly pulled in, one side at a time. Tap it down, press it up. If you can't press it all the way up, then stop in front of your chest. And press. Press it all the way up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Commercial break. So again, you can step, or you can here, step, or you can jack. Your next level of challenge will be here. Belly button pulled in, nice and soft like a cat. Jack, sit. Jack, sit. We have 10. Take your appropriate jack. 3, 4, 5. Arms straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Grab that ball. Belly button pulled in, or just your body weight. So stepping laterally out to the side. Tap it down. Press it up. 1, 2. Get the body nice and warm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. You're going to take your appropriate level jack and pick your deep breathe and go. 1, 2, try to sit parallel to the floor. 3, arms straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, soft like a cat, and 10. Next movement pattern. So take a quick sip of water if you need to. Your body should be getting nice and warm. Whew. A nice little interval. So you can touch your feet to a yoga block or your medicine ball. The block is smaller, so we have a lot of order, so we can do to challenge the heart. So I can use the yoga block, or I can use the medicine ball, right? This one doesn't roll around as much. So all you're gonna do is toe taps. Really, really light, picking your toes up, your feet up, use your core and tap and tap. But make sure you really lift the leg up, tap your toe to the block or to the ball. We're going for 60 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and go. So you're using your arms and your core to help you get the leg up. 10 seconds. Breathe nice and deep. 20 seconds. Rest if you need to and come back. 30 seconds. If you need to slow down and tap it, then do that. 40 seconds. Woo. Last 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, heart rate is at 83%, and that's only 60 seconds. Take a quick sip of water if you need to. So still get the body nice and warmed up. Next movement pattern. Oh gosh. Squat and grab that ball. Grab the ball. Take your time. So you're going to travel the length of your mat. Put your hips parallel to the floor. Then you're either going to place the ball in front of your chest. If you feel a little stronger, you can press it up. Belly button drawn in. Here we go. Tap it down and press it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my gosh. Woo. Looking into your chest, a scale of 1 to 10. Now you can feel a 10 in terms of challenging cardiovascularly or challenging strength or challenging as far as flexibility. Let's activate the core. Woo. So you're coming down to the floor, tabletop position. So tuck your hips under, belly button's pulled in, spread your fingertips, stack your joint. So when I say stack your joint, wrist, elbow, shoulder. Your hand is not here, your hand is not here. If you're sinking down, you are going to jack up and compromise your head, neck, and shoulders. So make sure you press your hands into the floor, press the body away from the floor. This is not active. This is an active scapular or shoulder girdle. That's key. If you're just going through the motion, you're going to hurt yourself and you're not going to get the effect. Do less movements or less repetitions with good form. So tuck your hips under, button drawn in. Woo. If you're modified, stay right here in your tabletop position. Set that right foot outside the right hand. You're going to feel a stretch all in here inside of your thighs. Come right back down. Left foot. Then tap it right down in front of your left thigh. Stack it right underneath the hips. If you have been with me longer, tuck your hips under. Come into a fully extended plank. Your butt should not be in the. You should be nice and flat with your hips tucked under. Squeeze your glutes. Don't let your head sink down. Pull your chin in. Activate your scapula. Step that right foot, whatever your range of motion is, as far as you can outside the right hand. The left, push it to the back wall and squeeze your glutes so you can open up the hip. Keep your hips and glutes out of the air. Step center and left foot. Steps outside the left hand. Push that back heel to the back wall. Squeeze your glutes. So squeeze the glutes so you can open up the hip. Step center. Again. 2, 2, 3, 3. Breathe nice and deep. 4, 5, 5, 6. Oh, hold the stretch a little bit. 6, we're trying to open up the hips and we're also activating the core. 7, arms are also working. 8, hold that stretch a little bit longer. Ooh, that feels good. And 8, 9, a little challenge. Keep pressing your body away from the floor. Center, 9. Getting a very active stretch. Last one. 10, push that back heel to the back wall. Center, and 10. Good, and relax. Sit for a moment. So we're going to open up the front of your feet because a lot of times we're in shoes and the feet are in a flex position. So don't force it. See if you can sit down nice and easy. Sit down right there so you'll feel that tightness there. Tuck your hips under, shoulder rolls back. Get some arm circles to the rear. Cross across the chest and throw. Cross the chest and throw. All right, step back. So you should feel a nice stretch. As a matter of fact, open your feet a little bit wider so you can get a deeper stretch. So if you're feeling anything at your knees, that usually means you want to look at what's happening every day. What kind of movements are you doing above and below that knee that's causing you to feel tight or pain here at the patella? So see if you can come back just a little bit. If I squeeze my glutes, tuck my hips under, I'm going to feel. If I try to squeeze my glutes together, I feel a deep stretch all the way down the front of my thighs, leading all the way towards my knee. If you squeeze your glutes, try to tuck your hips under. The stretch will travel to your hips. Good. And relax. Good. Come back to tabletop position. First set of push-ups. Walk your knees together so you have one mermaid leg or merman leg. Tuck your hips under. Squeeze your glutes like you ate too many peppers. So you want to use your core muscles, activate your core while you're doing your push-ups. Do not hump the floor. Do not kiss the floor. Actively aim to spread your fingertips, press into the pinky, index finger, and the thumb. Angle your elbows backwards and bend and straighten at the elbows. Exhale as you come up. Use your breath. So down. Exhale up 1. Down. Exhale up 2. Down. Exhale up 3. Keep squeezing your glutes. Down. Exhale up 5. Down. Exhale up 5. Down. Exhale up 6. Down. Exhale up 7. Down. Exhale up 8. Down. Exhale up 9. Down. Exhale up 10. Squeeze the glutes. Then exhale up 1, exhale up 2, then exhale up 3, then exhale up 4, then exhale up 5, then exhale up 6, then exhale up 7, then exhale up 8, then exhale up 9, then exhale up 10. By now, your arms are starting to get warm. Do what you're able to. Then exhale up 1, then exhale up 2, then exhale up 3, then exhale up 4, then exhale up 5, arms are burning, then exhale up 6, then up 7, then exhale up 8, then exhale up 9, then exhale up 10. Drop down to the floor into your stomach. Now, even though you're laying face down, you want to tuck your hips under. So tuck your hips under and pull your belly button away from the floor. So even though you're face down, you're activating your core. Look straight down, point your toes, engage your glutes, lift the front of your thighs off the floor. So engage your glutes, look down, raise your torso, squeeze the elbows. 1, look straight down. 2, 3, 4. Working on your posture. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take a little short rest. You're going to do superhero shiro, so you're going to paddle and swim at the same time. Tuck your hips under, pull the belly button away from the floor. Point your toes, raise your torso, and fly and swim. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. And relax. Ooh, come up onto all fours. Sit your glutes back to your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. Come up on the pads of your fingers and open your elbows out to the side. Feel that stretch on your upper back. Not bad at all. It's getting the body nice and warm. Sit down. Open up your knees. So let's work on mobility. So this one we've been working on this week. So no mobility is included in your flexibility, right? So basically, it's not just stretchy stretch. You want your bones to be able to travel full range of motion inside the joints. So sit up, try not to let your back, your chest cave in. Proud lion chest, open up nice and wide. Drop both of your knees over to one side, right? Come up, drop over to the side. You're paying attention to a side tighter than the other. Also, if you feel any tightness inside of your hip, and drop to the side, and drop it to the side. Oh, that feels good. Drop it to the side, drop it to the side. Now, it might be a little bit more challenging to extend your arms. Try to extend all the way through the elbow joint. Put your fingertips on the ceiling so you would keep your torso erect and dropping your knees over to the side. So actually your core is also helping you to keep your upper body nice and long. Drop it to the side. Take your time. There's no right and wrong. It's like a discovery process so you can see how your body is moving, right? We're losing a lot of mobility and ability to move without even noticing it. Good. Next movement pattern, come into your mermaid, all right? So decline down to your back elbow. You can stay right here. From here, you may already feel a stretch. So a lot of us are super tight here from sitting, and it affects your lower back. So think of drop glute down to the floor, and then you're gonna push your glute and your hip forward, squeeze your butt cheek. You should feel a tremendous stretch here at the hip joint. If you want to intensify the stretch, you want to pull up and out of the hip. You're squeezing your glute and you extend your arm, palm down, reach it to the ceiling above you. Again, drop that hip and glute to the floor, squeeze your glute, and extend your arm. Good. Opposite side. Opposite side. So come down, decline to your back elbow. So right already you should feel a stretch here. Notice if one side feels tighter than the other. Push your hip forward, squeeze your butt cheek, feel that stretch all the way here in your hip joint. Now extend your arm, go up and out of it. Then again, drop your hip and glute down to the floor. We'll rotate, push. So this is not cardiovascular, this is actually recovery. So we're using up our recovery time and extend your arm, then relax. So sit up, cross your feet, roll on your glutes, and come to your knees. Nice and easy, uncross, curl the toes under, step and step. So these are markers for mobility, right? You want to take your time. Notice if you're starting to have to push yourself with your hands to come out of the chair or come off the floor, right? This is what you can't see if you're always inside machines. All right, let's finish up this warm-up portion of the movement practice. So your feet are open a little bit wider, the hip distance apart. Tuck your hips under, belly button is drawn into the spine. You're going to sit down and work on one side at a time. So make sure your leg is turned down. The outside seam of your pants is going parallel to the ceiling. So you're going to sit it down. So don't stop here. Drop down. Take your hips and glutes backwards. Drop down, right? And then come up so you can really both sides. So you have a hand clap at the bottom and the top. Here we go. One side. So it's 1. Sit it all the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down. 6, 7, 8, 9. Working the standing leg. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And mountain climbers. Coming back down to the floor quickly. Tabletop position. Level 1. Tuck your hips under, belly button pull into the spine. Bring that knee underneath the chest and tap your toe. Take it back down. Bring the opposite knee in front of the chest, tap out. That's level 1. Otherwise, full extension. And you're going to tap it out. Tap, tap. Level 3 is go to tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go to on tempo. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, sit on your knees. So we want to stretch out, open up the front of the feet. See if you can open up the space in between. And just a little bit to the point of slight discomfort. Squeeze your glutes. Push your hips forward so you feel the stretch in front of the thighs. And breathe. Push your hips forward. Try to straighten out your arms. Behind you. Look behind you. Squeeze knees to protect your back. Good. Sit down. Cross your feet. Roll onto your glutes. Come onto your knees. Arm across. Curl the toes under. And step that. You still have the other leg. Other leg. So nice and easy movement practice. Belly button is pulled in. Tuck your hips under. Feet open a little bit wider. Hip distance apart. So lift laterally. So I'm not here. I want the outside seam of your pants to lift parallel to the ceiling. Listen to your breath. Here we go. 1, 2. Sit it all the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, woo, and 25. Grab your medicine ball. So you can step, press, or jack press. Have the head one, get in when you fit in. Step, press. 1, step. 2, 3, 4. You can use your body weight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 star jacks. So you can go step, or out, step, or full jack. Belly button pulled in. Arms go straight, reaching for the ceiling at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, white like a cat. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We officially warmed up. So you're gonna pick up the second half of this. Create a great day. Follow BODYCULINARY on all social media if you want to do full workout. Oh, greetings, Olafemi. Create a great day. So you can catch the replay. And we'll be out in the garden making some good food later. Talk to you soon. Okay. Let me get to my girls over here. All right, take a quick sip of water. Right, we're just using our own body weight. Let me see if my homies are here. Good morning, TN. That's my ride or die in the house. Right, so just for what it's worth, we have the mothers to represent out here. Natural bodies, nature. Wrap your mind around it. So we're going over to our station. This month we've been working a lot on cardiovascular to help lean out, or quote unquote, because those are the vanity terminologies. But we're also using jump rope or trampoline or the toe taps on the ball and on the block. We're using it as a pump to pump your lymphatic system. Most people are thinking of cleansing as just taking pills and herbs, but it's also mechanical. A human body cannot get pumped. You can't have a sewage system without vigorous movement. So we've also added, and we're working a lot of the lats, right? So no gym, not a problem. We're also working our triceps and always the core. So coming over to our other station, arms are nice and long and extended. So you can open your hand on the way down as you're bringing your hands to the outside of your hips. Tuck your hips under, belly buttons pulled in, lat pull down, and pull down. 1, 2. Make sure you have the door locked. 3, 4. Open the chest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Woo. So take a little bit of a break. Tuck your hips under. Again, belly button pull in, pull down. 1, 2, arms straight. 3, 4, 5, open. 6, 7, 8, 9, oof, and 10. Little teeny tiny rest. Belly button's drawing in. Every time before you start the movement, kind of re-engage your core. Belly button, 1, pull it down. 2, re-engage your core. Belly button, 1, pull it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oof, and 10. Little commercial break. We have 1. Belly button pulled in, open up the chest, pull it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo. Coming over, or you can stay over. That's your same station. Wipe the face off. So now we're still working on posture, working the muscles that run along your spine, your traps, your rhomboids. So have your 2 bands. These should be pretty strong. So we don't want the lightest band here. You want medium to heavy. Good. So we like to do several muscle groups so we're getting more bang for our buck. So stand off to an angle on one side. You're going to sit, stand, and pull. So think of bringing your elbows past your waistline, right? Belly button's pulled in. Use your breath. So here we go. Stand and pull. So hold on. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Again, travel. Stand and pull. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1. Sit it down. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. And relax. Grab your dumbbells. Oh, the appropriate weight. If you're just getting started, your own body weight is just fine. So people that have been here longer, go appropriate. If you can't do 3, 6 reps, that's too heavy. Even if you feel you're strong enough, if you're just coming back to movement, do not start heavy because you want to give your body. That's how you can stay injury free. All right, so you're gonna squat, pull your belly button in whenever you're picking the weights up. We have our hip hinge, belly button's pulled in. The palms are facing the front of your thighs. Poke your hips and glutes out. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs and stomach muscles have to be pulled in. Stand and squeeze the glutes. Here we go. 1, push your hips forward, squeeze the glutes. 2, you can feel the stretch bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Little rest. So we're gonna superset that to exercise them back to back with a bent row. So these weights are heavy. If you're just getting started, your body weight is just fine. Lean forward, stomach muscles pulled in. You have to support your back, pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh gosh, and 10. Ooh. Good. Lift your knees to the chest. Commercial break. We're going to take another set of those jacks. You can step, or out, step, or all the way down. Take your appropriate level. Belly button pulled in. Only 10 of them. Here we go. 1. You can take a modification. 2, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming back over to our other station. Woo. So we did our lat pull down, just tricep extensions. Tuck your hips under, belly button pulled into the spine. So you're extending at the elbow. These are a lot safer than a lot of weight. You're also working with your ligaments. Belly button pulled in, extend down. 1, all the way straight. 2, chest open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use your breath. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25. Ooh. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little teeny rest. Re-engage your core. So tuck your hips under, belly button pulled into the spine, elbows close by your sides. Press your arms straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you have good form, your arms should be getting nice and toasty. This is not the lightest band, right? You want a medium band. Hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my gosh, it's burning. One more, top it off. Tuck your hips under, belly button pulled into the spine. Extend it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's burning. 9 and 10. Shake the arms out. So that was a nice active breath. So that wouldn't take your heart rate up, but it's an active breath. We want to be very efficient with our time. Instead of walking around the gym, watching TV, hanging out in the bathroom, blow drying our hair, we want to be very efficient with our time. Let's go back to that hip hinge, aka deadlift. Whenever you're going to pick up the load, whether it's a medicine ball or the weight, pull your belly button in, because when you pick something up, your belly button not pulled in, you don't have any support for your back. So squat to pick it up. The palms are facing your thighs. Belly button is pulled in, nice and tight. You're protecting your lower back. So hip hinge. Palms are in front, facing the front of the thigh. Lean forward. Feel the stretch in your hamstring and glute. Exhale, stand up, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your butt out. 5, 6. Keep your belly button pulled in. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops. Bend over, rock. Lean forward, stomach muscles pulled in, and half rotate, pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, and 10. Oh my gosh. Well, our heavy commercial break. Star jacks. Here come your star jacks. So you don't have to use any weights. Your own body weight is enough. Then you can start collecting some different size water bottles. Reach out to me if you want information on setting up your home gym. Belly button's pulled in. Woosah. Star jacks. Here we go. 1, take your appropriate level. You can step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can step. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift the knees to the chest. That was your active rest. Belly button pulled in. So remember, little point. A lifted glute is one that you have exercised. If you have lots of chips, of the junk food junkie, and ice cream, and extra calories, and extra substances masquerading as food or masquerading as nutrition, on top of it, you're going to see cellulite, which is a waste product, and is also indicative of poor circulation. So the focus here is health. We want our natural tetas to be tumor and growth free, right? If you're stressing a lot about your looks, stress is going to cause you to secrete more cortisol, which is related to insulin, which is going to spike your blood sugar, which is going to give you craving. So relaxation, ease life, your garden, your movement practice, peaceful consumption, food that loves you back, nice and easy. A firm glute is a lifted exercise glute. That is all. It's very, very simple. All right, work. Let's appreciate the body parts that we have and consider when you put something that doesn't belong in the body, the response is inflammation. The body goes on alert that this is not supposed to be in it. So I don't tell grown folks what to do. Let's take this other set. Belly button's pulled in, stomach muscles are pulled in, squat, pick it up. You have another hip hinge and deadlift. Nice and easy. Engage your core before you start moving. If you don't protect your back, engage your core, you can mess your back up. So you're going to do everything intentionally. Use your breath. There we go. Come up, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Feel good after recovery. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Bent over, roll or pull. Same thing. Belly button pulled in. Pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are heavy. Squat and release those suckers. Oh, nice and easy. Oh, good job. Lift the knees to the chest. That was challenging. Let's see, we're at 46 minutes in. Let's go for this third set of upper body strength. Third set. Coming down to the floor. Tabletop position. They can be kneeling. Tuck your hips under, right? Like you ate too many hot peppers. You're going to squeeze the glutes once you get into that mermaid position. So hips under, belly button pulled in. Make sure your head is not dropping down because that's no support for your head and neck. Pull your chin in so your neck is long, not here. Not here, nice and long. Straight down, knees and back of the hips. Squeeze your thighs and your glutes. Press your hands into the floor, pinky, index finger, and thumb. Then at your elbow, let your elbows angle backwards. Don't hump the floor, don't kiss the floor, let the chest touch down. Then exhale 2. Then exhale 3. Then exhale 4. Then exhale 5. Then exhale 6. Then exhale 7. Then exhale 8. Then exhale 9. Then exhale 10. Then exhale 1. Then exhale 2. Then exhale 3. Then exhale 4. Then exhale 5. Then exhale 6. Then exhale 7. Then exhale 8. Then exhale 9. Then exhale 10. Last 10. Make it the best. Refresh yourself mentally. Then exhale 1. Then exhale 2. Then exhale 3. Get toasty. Then exhale 4. Then exhale 5. My toe ring is coming off. Then exhale 6. Then exhale 7. Chest is burning. Then exhale 8. Oh my gosh. Then exhale 9. Then exhale 10. Oh gosh. So your glutes back to your heels. Come to the pad of your fingers. Open your elbows out to the side. Pull your strength in your upper back. My core temperature is nice and hot. Take a minute. Lay on your back. Lay on your back for a little bit of core. Whew. So lay right on your back. Got sweat in my eyes. So this is where having natural hair is an option. Just saying, because you're not worried about sweating out the hairdo. Right? Priorities. Make sure toe ring is not flying off. Okay, so if I can slide my hand underneath your back, that means you don't have support for your back. And most likely, if you're doing all those sit-ups, you are pulling on your hip flexors, which are muscles in the front of the thigh that get tight from sitting in this position. A lot of times you're pulling on your lower back and you're pulling on your hip flexors. So if you tuck the pelvis under, push the belly button down into the floor. Pubic bone is pointing towards your face. That's what we're looking for, right? One hand is over the other, arms extended overhead. Every time you come up, curl your pelvis and push your lower back and belly button to the floor. Extend your legs a little bit to the pelvis. You're going to come up, or whatever your range of motion is, respect the range of motion, reach your fingertips for the ceiling. So come up, all the way straight up. Now when you lower down, curl your spine so the lower back has to touch first. Mid back and then shoulders. Exhale up, drop down, lower back, Practice first. Mid back and shoulders. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, shoulders. Exhale up. Now try to hug your ears on the way down and make it more challenging. Exhale up. Hug your ears on the way down. Lower back has to touch first. Exhale up. Lower back has to touch first. Has to touch first. Has to touch first. Exhale up. Hug your ears. Lower back has to touch first. Mid back, shoulders. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, shoulders. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, shoulders. Twice more. Exhale up. Hug on the way down. Hug your ears. Lower back, mid back, shoulders. Exhale up. Lower back, mid back, and shoulders. Palms down. Try not to grab onto the mat. Legs are nice and hands are flat. Legs up. So you're going to open the feet wide. Flex your feet. This is pointed. This is flexed. So the toes are pointed toward your face. Use your lower abdominals in your breath. Push your heels up to the ceiling. All right? So push your hips off the floor. Push up and flex the feet. 1, 2. Now think of putting your feet flat on the ceiling. Push them all the way up. Use your breath. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Put it on the ceiling. 7. Your hips can you come back. 8. Push it up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Go for height. 16, 17. Now, tweak it a little bit. Go as high as you can. Try to control it on the way down. All right? So let's take from 18. Control it on the way down. Woo. 19. Oof. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Reverse curl. Roll the knees up into your chest. When you extend out, make sure your legs stay long, but push that lower back down into the floor. So roll it up and extend. 1, 2. Don't let your lower back come up to 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Abs should be pre-engaged. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Open the legs. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side, nice and easy. Woo. And coming up, we're going to flip over into tabletop position more. So tabletop, hands and knees. Right? So one of our favorite bread and butter movement patterns because it's so much rolled into one for your hamstrings, your glutes, most for your back. So make sure you're not sinking down into the floor. Pressure hands into the floor. Left elbow to right knee. When you're extending, listen to your breath. You should be able to hear your inhale and your exhale. Tuck your hips under, belly button drawn in. Whew, here we go. So it's 1, thumb points towards the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, hold 25, and shake your tail feather, release your back. Stand up again, tuck your hips under, belly button pulled into the spine. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, hold 25. Good, and shake your tail feather. Tabletop position again. So we have big external rotations on one hip, almost done. Big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big circle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4. Big circles externally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Last one on the other side. Lifting that leg, glute medius, right out to the side. So make sure you have some space in between your knees. Press your hands into the floor. Activate the scapula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Right out to the side, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the side burns more. 9, 10, 11, spinal. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, oh my gosh, and 1. Take your glutes back to your heels. Walking hands out in front of you, going to have your fingers, walking your elbows out to the side. They're coming up into a lunge position. So my right foot is up and I'm kneeling. I'm going to push my hip forward. I want to tuck the hips so my water is spilling out. So tuck your hips under. Push forward, squeeze your glute. Try to squeeze the two legs together and then reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Feel a big stretch. A big stretch in the back of the extended leg. Breathe into your stretch. Lean your belly button away from your arm. Your body's pulling itself down. Opposite side. So, other leg is up in that kneeling position. Lunge forward a little bit. So I have a lunge, but I'm going to tuck my hips under. That's going to give me a deeper stretch here in the hip joint. Squeeze that bottom glute. Now try to squeeze the two legs together as if you have one leg. So my right leg is down. My right fingertip is going to reach up to the ceiling. So I'm reaching up and out of my hip. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Now sit your hips back. And rather than round your back, you're going to extend, reach your chest forward. That's going to give you access to more stretch in the back of the leg. A little bit stretch in the back of the extended leg. Good. And sit up. Come into a nice triangle position. So before you do any kind of bending movement forward, you want to ensure do a check-in that your belly button is always, you keep pulling this belly button into the spine because that's supporting your back. On the other side, we're going to go for quality movement. So your awareness can keep you injury-free. Walk your hands forward. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your groin area. Walk your hands forward instead of rounding your back. Extend your chest forward and feel a deep stretch to the point of slight discomfort in your groin area. Breathe into the stretch. You can wiggle your feet to work your way into the stretch and breathe. Walk your hands back. I'm going to lean over to my right side so you may be mirroring. So I'm leaning over to my right side. So I know this side of me, my left side is tighter than the right. So this is helping to stretch your QL, your quadratus lumborum, which can also contribute to back pain. It gets very, very tight and crushed in here. So get a big stretch. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Woo. Circle the arm around and reach it over. Reach for those toes. Then let the body float up. Over to the opposite side, leaning over to your left side. So palm is down. Reach it over. So I can take this bottom arm and use it to help press this leg open on the bottom. That's going to give me more resistance, so I get even more stretch here. Circle the arm around. Reach it overhead. And sit up. Find a comfortable position. If you're very tight in your hips, right? If your knees are up here, so that can indicate tightness in the hips, you can take one yoga block. Or two if you're a really tall dude. And you can sit up and that can help you sit comfortably and get some more space. So if you're sitting for relaxation, aka meditation, if your body is very uncomfortable, it's harder to relax. So you just want to ground and seal the movement practice. I know for me, it's the best part of my day, especially in the early, quiet morning hours. Pretty much it's the best time, the only real time that I find is really, really prone to self-reflection. You can answer a lot of your own questions from your own divine onboarding intelligence. So I want you to take a few deep breaths in, keeping in mind the lungs are down here. We want to fill them with air, then exhale. So the diaphragm is massaging our internal organs, which helps with communication. We want to push old air out, exhale air out. So take a nice deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. I'd like you just to observe the tone, the cadence of your own breath. Bring your awareness to your toes, allow your toes, big toes, pinky toes, middle toes. Allow them to become very heavy and second to the floor. Lift it onto the tops of your feet. Soles of your feet, your ankles, your heels, your shins, calves, knees, and thighs. Allow them to become very heavy and second to the floor beneath you. Bring your awareness to your hips and your glutes. Your lower back, your belly button, your soften, relax, and become heavy and sink down into the earth beneath you. And your spirit muscles soften and relax. Notice that the lower back starts to soften and relax. And then your mid back, your upper back, your shoulders to relax. Bring your awareness to your fingertips. And so your fingers, your palms, the top of your hands and your thumbs become very heavy and sinking direction to the floor. Allow your wrists to relax. And your stomach muscles relax, your belly button soften. Allow your heart to stay on your neck. Allow your chest to open and soften. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your fingertips to become very heavy. Your whole arm sinks down in direction of the floor. Your shoulders, your neck. Allow your throat and your voice box to soften. Notice as your ears rest gently along the sides of your face. Your tongue is softening now. And your eyes rest gently inside. And you practice slowly and your brain steady and relax. See if you can bring to your mind's eye something that you're grateful for. See if you can bring to your mind's eye something that brings joy and laughter to your face. If you decide in advance today, you can set an intention for how ideally you would like to respond to the triggers and the challenges that are going to be served to you today on a nice little platter within you. You can decide in advance how you'd like to respond in the effort to hold on to your focus, the currency, the very precious currency of your energy and your attention. Also, your immune system. And now you feel to feel Protector. Invite to nourish yourself in these colorful routine events. Water-rich, peaceful fuel that is available to you. Fuel that demonstrates that it loves you back. Fuel that is kind to your arteries, your life. And like you can acknowledge yourself and give yourself all of the releases. Repay yourself first with the valuable concept of your time. On purpose. Feel free to put the results from your movement practice inside the chat, or if you're inside Flower Fit, you can know it there or in the comment section.
Training lasted 1 hour, 5 minutes, 28 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm seeing some definite changes, and my heart rate is really dropping nice and low. So we're going to be discussing the recovery heart rate and your basal metabolic rate, how it's a moving target in our coaching. Create a good day, and I'll see you all soon. Yeah, so I see a big difference